Prepare to
Only
start.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. And somebody's
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Match point.
Welcome to the Pavlov VR Master League. My name is Chumbate, and welcome to the first official VRML Network Pavlov cast here. I'm joined by a yellow hat tonight. We're watching Valk, a gold team versus Old Guard Master, and thank God that yellow hat is here with me because I need to know a little bit more about these teams.
So, ladies and gentlemen, first off, we're back, and that's a really nice feeling, and we're going to definitely be ramping up these casts, especially because, if you may have noticed, we're not using the Pavlov VRML YouTube anymore, or we're not really using the Pavlov VRML Twitch anymore. Everything is now, first and foremost, centralized on the new VRML Network channel, so if you're not subscribed to that, go and subscribe to that, because that is where you're going to be able to catch all that VRML action. But anyways, it's a pleasure, first off, to have you here, Chumbate. We always love bringing new faces over into, our little corner of the world here. So Chumbate's going to be doing all our cams and everything today, and going to be running everything here. So we're going to take you through a little bit of Pavlov today. But of course, we do have Valk versus Old Guard, two of the top-end EU teams. Now, Old Guard, a lot of them originally came from the team Friendly Fire, which they were the most recent EU champions, I believe. And then Valk, they do have a lot of good EU players on their team as well, right in that number 4 spot there. So some people to note there: Two Phoenix, Sir Roberts actually being I believe a 3 or 4 time champion, used to play for Royalty. Yeah, a lot of legacy there. Two Phoenix, Two Phoenix, Vasilia and Tima representing Russia. And then we got a lot of different countries in here. Crystal Daniel, originally from the UK, played from South Africa for a while, now back in the UK. Vintage Jesus actually playing from the US. A lot of UK players here. RFL, our resident German. Mr. Toxic, our resident Belgian. So there is a lot going on here in terms of, nationality and everything, but there's going to be a lot going on in terms of skills. So definitely pulling up the stats here. Valk currently 2-0 right now. Old Guard also 2-0. So one of these teams is going to break their perfect record streak right now. Now, having a look at some of the maps here, of course, Valk have played Autumn a fair amount, actually 32 rounds played, which is way more than most of their other. That's I'm actually noticing that now, and I'm like, ooh. So Autumn is one of the new maps. It actually came out this time last year, but it is a Bankrupt original map. And first off, it's pretty. It's a really nice looking map, and it features, in the middle section, a bit of a tunnel system that goes under mid, and it's really funny to do some sneaky plays and whatnot there. So I can imagine that maybe Old Guard maybe decide to ban that, but we have a diverse map pool, some coming from the, that hit game Counter-Strike, and then some going to be Bankrupt originals, and then some actually going to be community originals. So I will be sure to point that one out. But either way, I think we have quite the match going on here.
Quite the match.
And yeah.
It's gonna be a blast, but we're gonna have to sit tight and be patient for just a little bit while longer. Folks, I just received news from one of the players. Valk is taking a timeout here at the beginning of the matchup, but we will receive the map bans in just a moment. Yellowhat, any quick send-off to build up anticipation for this matchup before we go to ads?
Yeah, I mean, you got number 3 and number 4 on EU, so it's going to be a banger. That's, no matter what, I think today is going to be a banger of a match. So be sure to stay tuned here. We'll be back in just a sec.
Folks, thanks for watching the VRML Network. This is Pavlov VR Master League. My name is Chumbe with Yellowhat. Guys, we will be right back. Stay tuned.
Prepare to start.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. Can somebody
Go.
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2
Match point.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and we don't quite have the lobby just yet, but what we do have for you, of course, is those map bans. So coming in from Valk, Oil Rig is going to be banned, and Dust 2 is going to be banned. And interestingly, you know, Oil Rig and Dust 2, those are probably the two maps that feature the longest range engagements in the entire map pool. And, you know, Oil Rig is probably one of the community's favorite original maps that actually is another one that got bought out by Bankrupt and was made into an original map. So, you know, greatness recognizes greatness, I suppose. But, you know, and then Dust 2 being banned, you know, that's just maybe just they're not feeling super confident on Dust 2, or maybe that's just a band that they totally, you know, decide to go with or whatnot. But then Old Guard, you know, we were talking about Autumn a little bit. Unfortunately, we won't get to see it play today as Old Guard decided to ban that. And then they also banned Industry, which, you know, as I was saying with Oil Rig, is another map that was originally made by somebody in the community and then was bought up by Bankrupt and made into an official map. So, you know, those maps are going to be parting ways. But what that does leave us with, if I pull up our rules here, is we still have Mirage on the table, Manor, which is another original map, Stockpile, which is probably the most played original map of all of PC Pavlov, Inferno, Museum, and then probably EU's favorite map going to be Strowbreer, which is another original map. But you know, it'll be interesting because, you know, some of these maps play differently. Like Manor features a lot more, you know, close range engagements. It requires a bit of a wider setup in terms of the CT defense there, and it plays around, you know, you guessed it, a Manor. And there's, you know, a lot of there's a little bit of indoor combat, but then there's definitely a lot of outdoor combat there too. Jawbreaker is kind of based around D-Day, actually. It features the T-side trying to take, like, control of an artillery cannon from World War II, and so you get to play a little bit in the trenches, and then both of the bomb sites are located in indoors, so there's a little mixture of outdoor and indoor, and that I know from playing for a while that EU loves that map. It was made by an EU player, and, you know, probably I do like the map for sure. And then of course you have two CS classics, Inferno and Mirage, both on the table, so we may see those potentially. And then otherwise, Stockpile. To talk about Stockpile a little bit, it was made by a community member, almost didn't make it into the pool, funny enough. Wow. And I actually looked back and I remember vouching heavily for the map because it's pretty simplistic. There's not a lot of elevation changes, but it's a primarily outdoor map, and man, it gets played so much between, you know, VRML as well as matchmaking services and whatnot. So definitely a fan favorite from all regions. And then I think that's it in terms of maps that remain. So it'll be interesting to kind of see what they pick. But if we maybe pull up map stats here in just a moment, we'll be able to kind of see, you know, what it is likely that they'll be able to pick. So, no. I mean,
as in the first map, they've picked Mirage.
Ooh, all right. Well, yeah. Mirage, we got the insider info, and Mirage, you know, again, a staple of Counter-Strike, but also a staple of Pavlov in a way. You know, it's such a tried and true and tested map, and, you know, it's funny because the map Museum that has been in the pool and I believe is still in the pool is pretty similar to Mirage, albeit it's a little bit more indoors, but layout-wise, it's pretty similar. But Mirage, you know, everybody's familiar with that map. You always see great games on Mirage, no matter what game you're watching. So I'm excited for Mirage. I think it'll be a nice map to watch here for game number 1.
We got a poll up here in the live chat. We've got 50-50 here between all the voters in the live chat between Old Guard and Valk, and the question was who wins Mirage. It's a split. I'm hoping the actual matchup is going to be just as competitive as the viewers expect it to be. But folks, here in the meantime, we are still kind of sitting here in the cold, dark unknown. Not sure when this lobby is going to go up, but we do have the bans, we do have the first map pick, and we'll see when this timeout runs out for Valk, so we can start the next map. Oh, and I just saw a slight lean towards Old Guard, so hopefully, yeah, folks, if you are not aware of VRML Network, we're in a centralized YouTube channel for all things VRML. And so we will be coming out with Pavlov YouTube content. We will be coming out with more regular Pavlov live streams here for the weekly matchups. And one thing to expect are surveys and polls. So if you are ever in a live stream and you don't see a poll about an upcoming round coming or an upcoming map, let us know in the live chat and we will pop open that poll. It's been a great fun, working with all the VRML production staff to make this dream come true with VRML Network. But we're really, really happy and excited, but not as excited as the Yellow Hat haters out in the live chat. I don't know if you're looking at them, Yellow. I mean,
yeah, I did look at chat. We have a Glazer, brutal. And then of course we have Yellow Hat is ugly. Hey, listen, man, I shaved this morning, all right?
Yellow Hat's working hard here, folks. Shaving and lathering up with the moisturizer, keeping those.
Yeah, gotta keep. Gotta keep it going. So, but no. Shout out to the Yellow Hat Glazers in chat. We love to see that. We need some Chumbait Glazers too, but
no, not for Pavlov, and I hope not going forward. I don't want any more Chumbait Glazers there in Onward channel coming in.
Oh boy!
Yeah, there were
you bring fans from all over, and you're new in our little corner of the world here. But either way, we do give you a warm welcome into the Pavlov side of things, and
appreciate it.
We're excited to see a little bit more of that. If you haven't seen Chumbait around here, folks, he does a lot of stuff over for the VRML in terms of the media and everything, and helping all the casters get set up and whatnot. So give my boy Chumbait some love. He does a lot of stuff for Onward, a lot of stuff for everything. I mean, your list is quite long there.
Hey, one thing that we're trying to do here for the VRML Network is make more content. And so, folks, you can expect the next Breakdown podcast to showcase Pavlov. I'm going to leak it right here. The next Breakdown podcast will be Pavlov. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribing so you're not missing out on those video drops. We really look forward to it. But yeah, looking here on the poll, Yellow, it's looking like a big lean towards Old Guard.
Yeah, and let me tell you folks that you all did a breakdown episode for Breachers and it got spicy.
It got spicy. Hey, I mean, we're gonna bring that energy right back into Pavlov. It's gonna be fire.
Exactly.
And folks, if you have not checked out the Breakdown podcast just yet, we've just aired our pilot episode there for the Breachers League. Take a listen. It is a podcast, no video necessary, but it is available here on YouTube. If you click on playlists in the VRML Network channel, you will be able to check out the first episode of the Breakdown podcast. But the most exciting bit about the Breakdown podcast is the hot takes. Those hot takes are really we're not pulling back at all.
Hot.
Yeah, so folks, if you have a hot take about any league, any team in the VRML league, any hot take of a team or of league events here in the VRML Master League, let us know.
Nobody is safe.
Nobody is safe. So if you have a hot take, make sure to check out the rules there for the hot takes. It's got to be, number one, it's got to be 10 seconds. It has to be an audio clip. You have to post it and ping Chum. And no profanity, obviously. And it can't be obvious. It can't be an obvious hot take. So do check out that Breakdown podcast. It was a blast to make. And get ready because we're making one for Pavlov.
And I was going to say, too, if, any other content ideas that you folks have, if you want to throw them our way, if you think we're maybe missing an idea or whatnot, or if you want to see something, I know there's a lot of big esports tournament organizers out there that do a lot of great content. So if you want to see something like that over in our little corner of the world, then, feel free, send it to us, and maybe we bring that idea to life. And if you want to also help out with that too, I believe there's always caster applications up for a lot of the leagues. So if you want to be a part of, media in any way, shape or form, feel free to fill one of those out. You can always ask a friendly moderator for, info on that, and I'm sure they'd be happy to help out there. But
oh yeah,
man, I mean,
I think we can plug the application in right now. If you're interested in casting or if interested in commentating with us here at the casting desk, check out the League applications. It's available closer towards the top of our Pavlov VRML Discord, right underneath League announcements. So do check that out. And yeah, fill out the production application, and let me know. Ping Chum in Discord if you have any questions throughout the application process. Folks, we're still waiting on one player from the Valk side. Valk is all here, is what I am hearing from Daniel, so hopefully we can get that started pretty darn quick. But again, we're still waiting for the lobby to start. Map 1 is going to be Mirage. If you're just tuning in, the bans have come out. Old Guard have banned Industry and Autumn. Valk have banned Oil Rig and Dust too. And yeah, I mean, for the first real official Pavlov VRML cast here on VRML Network, I think it's going to be a spicy one.
I agree with that. I mean, again, we're going to Mirage. I don't see any real statistics coming out of Old Guard from Mirage, but I mean, we can kind of take Museum a little bit because, again, it is a similar map to Mirage. So I'll go off of that. And again, I could be wrong here, but 91% round win, which is crazy. And then Mirage, for Valk, 67% round win. They've played 15 rounds of Mirage. Again, their most played map is Autumn, so I see why that Old Guard may have banned that. And, sometimes it's a familiarity thing. But otherwise, I mean, it'll be interesting. I believe we have Valk starting on T side, right? I believe we have that information too, if I'm correct. They're starting on, it looks like they're starting on red, and then Old Guard starting on CT.
Yes.
So if that is the case, then Mirage tends to be a little bit of a CT sided map. So you want those 6-3 halves as much as you can. If you have a 5-4, it's going to be a little bit difficult to recover from. But otherwise, I'm interested to see how this one plays out. Old Guard definitely will want a good start, going into map number 1. So apparently I'm getting word that we're starting. And so this is where in every Pavlov cast, I fiercely hit the refresh button, and it does look like we have that up. So we're going to get in there in about 30 seconds and we will get the ball rolling on map number 1, taking you all to Mirage.
I want to highlight Morty VR here in the live chat. 48%, quote, 48% voting Valk winning the map. I guess any poll needs some people who are wrong, end quote. That is absolutely hilarious, and what a mic drop. We'll just have to wait and see here, folks.
Yeah.
Just here in the warm-up phase. Seems that we're getting started, folks. Welcome to the VR Master League. We're here on the VRML Network channel. My name is Chumbe with Yellow Hat. Map number 1, Valk versus Old Guard.
Again, taking it to Mirage, we're getting right into the action here. So just kind of having a look at the buys, a couple 5.7s, a couple flashes, smoke onto Vids and Jesus there, and then a couple Glocks onto the Old Guard side of things, and a couple 5.7s. RFL rocking the newly buffed Beretta. Does a little bit better damage against armor now. But anyways, we are getting right into that here. Going to be a swift A-take coming in here from Valk. And with a minute 25, no damage just quite done yet, but it's looking like they've taken site control. Nice stairs smoke to block off the vision there. Tima getting the first kill there, but getting immediately traded out. Crystal Daniel going to be taking out Toxic there. And now a 3 versus 3 as Phoenix and Aircon kind of clean up there. And now Sam in a 1 versus 3. But Sam has actually made it to the stairs. They have kind of danced around each other, but I think that they know exactly where
what a name
Sam is. Or nice little flashbang there. Phoenix going to be getting the kill there, actually getting traded out there. So Old Guard gonna be taking round number 1 there.
Oof.
It looks like a swift. It looks like a swift execute. Looks like it looks like Valk are really gonna have that one. They even got the opening frag, I believe, and then things just kind of fell apart a little bit. And Old Guard had a nice retake there.
That was absolutely brilliant. I mean, you love to hear those headshots here in Pavlov. Yeah, I really enjoy Pavlov here on the quest, and hitting those headshots with the deagle is just absolutely insane. The dopamine rush, just like that. With the M4, down goes Crystal Daniel, and that's one pick against the T side. Heaven not being contested. It is the hallway. Tima gets 2 kills, a double headshot here, a third. Toxic lines up another one, peeking out from Heaven, and just like that, it's one left. All left up to Sam to try to find a plant. I mean, where is that bomb? Oof, deagle shots go nowhere. Here's a drop down from Toxic. Where's the swing from Sam? It's the shotgun finding Sam just like that. 2 points.
The shotgun anti-eco. We love to see it. And, you know, something to note about Pavlov and their economy and whatnot. So shotguns and SMGs generally give you a little bit more of kill bonus for those that are uninformed. And so, especially on round 2, where if you win the pistol round and you see Sam here and many of the others on Valk, they saved and only used Desert Eagles to try to be able to full buy into this 3rd round here. But, you know, that's your chance to really rack up that money, especially in that 2nd round there. So we're going to see some util coming out on A again. We do have a lurk over in mid, but Tima with a nice frag onto Sam. I believe that was into Palace. And so the site still is going to be taken. They do smoke off cross, but there's a bit of a gap there, and Toxic manages to find Alex on there.
Yeah, AK no match for the Toxic aim. Just like that, Aircon finds Vintage crawling up from the back. Look at Tima. Oh, sorry, no, it's Daniel. Oh, gets found out before getting Toxic. Plant.
Now it's Ninja there in a 1 versus 4. It's not going to look good for him.
Yeah, no
he just
chance.
kind of gets gunned down there. So, gun saved, bomb defused with plenty of time, and Old Guard. Very nice 3-0 start.
We're just getting started here, folks. Just getting started. Want to welcome everybody in the live chat so far. Appreciate everybody tuning in and supporting the stream. We're really excited to continue bringing hot Pavlov action here on the VRML network, so stay tuned, don't miss it. Be sure to be subscribed.
For sure. But round number 4 comes into play. Bit of a mixed buy, mostly AKs onto the Valk side of things. Vintage Jesus on the AK shorty there, which ain't gonna be as effective against armor, but still pretty okay. But again, it's looking like Valk want to go for a little bit more mid control. We see a lot of smokes, you know, towards window, towards catwalk there. Minute 20 on the clock, and I believe we have a player actually manages to escape into con. 2 players there, and now they're just going to get into the faces. So Toxic does go down, but Aircon and RFL are going to be trading that out, and that con push completely stopped. But without anybody really on A there, well, I say that, and Tima right there on triple manages to get over.
Just
2
on
versus
fire.
4 now.
Oh my
And
gosh.
shot like that. Precision. Double headshots coming out from Aircon and Tima there to end it swiftly to 4-0 there.
Just brutal from these players. I mean, my gosh.
That's what you can expect to see in Pavlov, you know? I mean, we got a lot of good aimers on both sides, and you know, definitely I forgot. I'm trying to remember where I was going with that, but you know, otherwise a lot of good aim. Vintage Jesus with a 50 cal pick onto RFL there, and that's another beautiful thing about Pavlov. We have sniper rifles, and they're so fun to watch. And I believe Vintage Jesus over in mid, but the rest of the team gearing up for that B push, and a little bit of pre-fire going into the smoke there. Maybe perhaps some util. Crystal Daniel trying to see if they can make something happen here. I believe they toss a flash, but Phoenix stops the first one, gets traded out. Now a 3 versus 4 actually for Old Guard to try to handle this one. But again, Tima getting Ninja Kex there, bringing it down to a 3 versus 3. And it's looking like, you know, they're still wanting to go on that B side. Toxic gets Sam there. Alex stuck over at the van, 48 seconds left, but Vintage Cheese is still up. The power weapon still in play in the form of that 50 cal sniper rifle. 40 seconds left, and the rest of the Old Guard defense have converged onto the B site. So not really too many options for either one of these Valk players to get through here, but Vintage Jesus gets the shot onto Aircon there. Now, very low on health, but a glass cannon's still a cannon. Alex trades out with Toxic there. Tima now at a 1 versus 1, has clips, has util. Vintage Jesus has to land the shot here with 15 seconds remaining, but has that 50 cal. Is Tima ready for this peak, though? That's the real question. The bomb does go down. Oh! The bomb is planted, and Vintage Jesus gets him around the corner, and just like that, the 50 cal to open up things. Valk taking their first round there.
Absolutely unreal. I mean, that player just got snapped in half. Take a look at this replay, folks. Oh my gosh, what a swing and a kill for Vintage Jesus. On we go, round number 6 now. They have some momentum here, but it's really up to Valk to put on the pressure against Old Guard. A quick 50 cal shot, but it does not go well.
Goes for a second and he gets it.
Unbelievable. Toxic's got to be careful because the 50 cal is really just a one-done situation. A nade doesn't go anywhere. Bomb has hit the side, and just like that, it's Tima trying to collapse back onto site. What a swing from Sam. Tima goes down, and just like that, all left up to Toxic to kind of, you know, scrap this round together. 1v4 is a big ass, though. Crystal is still up, low health with the AK. Where's the swing from Toxic? Time is running out. 15 seconds now. I think they're just saving.
I mean, yeah, at this point, I mean, 4 versus 1, bomb's already planted. You might as well just save. I mean, especially, I mean, the economy not looking too hot, especially, I mean, they're going to get 2,200 from losing 2 rounds in a row here, and
oh no,
Ninja Kicks prevents that save from happening. So, I mean, Aircon's going to be able to buy Phoenix here, so they're not completely out of the economy game just yet, but Old Guard really going to be needing this round, and here we again have that instant replay there. Ninja Kex walks right into the line of fire, says, nope, my AK is better, and I'm going to flick up to your face and pop it right off. So 2 to 4.
God.
Valk is starting to come back a little bit, and I think Old Guard needing to find an answer to Vintage Jesus there, who's been really opening up things here. But we're going to see Toxic here take the fight against Sam, but Crystal Daniel immediately gets that trade out and is going to get that triple control there. Tries to push all the way to Ticket, but gets punished for the bit of over-aggression there. Aircon takes out Alex Zomb, and now with 2 versus 4, just like that, we're not even, you know, a whole minute into the round here, and we have Vintage Jesus, who is somewhere, not entirely sure where, but
I think
and then Ninja, you got it.
Where is it? Where is it? X-rays. There it is. Sorry, folks. We're back.
You're good.
Oh, what a fine team taking absolute control. Here comes Vintage with the 50 cal. Can they do it again? They've got 3 left. No. Quick pop and a shot from Aircon brings a 5th point.
Are they going to grab it? No, they're going to ignore it.
Yeah, no, it's not for them. The 50 cal is not their cup of tea.
No, it's always an interesting decision whenever you kill a player with a 50 cal, because it's like, one, do you want to reintroduce that into the next round, or do you want to just get rid of it and deny that in the first place? Because it's a hefty investment, Chum. It's really $4,800. Yeah. You want to compare it to the main rifles. The AK is $2,500 and the M4 is $2,700. Nearly double the price. But I mean, again, I would say, if anything, that thing is a power weapon, and Vintage Jesus has saved it enough to the point where he can get another one. And just like that, though, Tima manages to actually find Crystal Daniel. Crystal Daniel not finding the kill despite having the initial shots there. Vintage Jesus does find RFL. Tima going to be spraying over towards the palace spot there, but Aircon to find both, and now Vintage Jesus once again in a 1 versus 4 trying to make things happen, but Aircon ends that one with a triple, and 6 to 2. Old Guard with a very nice start in this game number 1.
Huge. I mean, they are really on a roll here. Big finds by Tima, and Aircon finishing up that duo there up on Heaven is just absolutely brutal. Into round 9 we go. We're steadily approaching the swap, the side swap here. And we're consistently seeing Tima also throwing out util nades for the early push, but for now it has only worked in the early rounds, and Valk has seemed to learn their lesson about that nade. Big push here by Crystal. Big swing. No, there's RF finding the kill. Tima, yet another original classic. A find here on the A side. Big kill by Aircon. Oh my gosh. It is down, and just like that, R5 finds another one. Aircon finishing another, blind fires through the smoke, and just like that, every single player on the Valk side has gone down.
And we did say we had some former VRML Pavlov champs in this lobby. I mean, especially a lot of these players over on the Old Guard side come from Friendly Fire, who again, I believe they won Season 11, and Old Guard, I believe, won the previous season. So technically they are the reigning champs here. So Valk have a bit of a tough ask here to try to win this one out. But now, the sides have swapped. Again, we did note that this map does favor the defense a little bit more than the attacker side. And so we're going to see Old Guard making their way for a B apps push here. Taking it nice and slow, though. They're not overcomplicating things. We have a couple flashes onto the players there, a couple Tech 9s, which, has a huge mag and outputs a lot of damage. So we'll see, though, if they do clear this player who's in the corner of the smoke.
Oh, the
my
knife!
Goodness, Vintage finds a knife kill. Tima, though, gets the trade out. And Tima just going right in there. Tries to go for the bomb plane, even.
I mean, they can, really. They really can. Here comes the Deagle shots. Toxic's trying to recover. Oh, down goes Tima. The planter goes down 2 versus 4. It's not looking good. Not looking good for Valk. Complete hostile takeover by the Old Guard squad. And just like that, Deagle's not quite. Down they go. Phoenix not going out without a fight, though. Taking out 2. Should be a 7-3 game. Just like that, folks. Jeez.
Yeah, so Valk getting a round that they really, really needed there, especially that pistol round, which is going to start things off. We'll swap the teams in just a sec there,
sorry,
but you're good. But yeah, no, that's going to set them up for the conversion round here, which again you're going to see a couple of SMGs onto the Valk players. Actually, a couple of them electing to just force up with M4s, which it can work out, especially if the opponents don't gamble on buying an SMG, but we do see that a lot of the players on Old Guard have elected for Desert Eagles, which they can be really good at long ranges, and we do see one of the players over there going for that mid-fight with the Deagle. Minute 25 on the clock, still not a lot of action, but we'll actually have to get back into that in just a second. Smokes actually do go down onto the dark spot there. May have to just pop in and just restart it real quick.
Restart the game?
We'll see. You just hit escape there, and then you'll just go right back. Yep, and then just hit watch again on the Mirage map, and then, yep.
Sorry for the...
It happens. It's all good, folks. We're back in this one, and then we can just click on that timeline and go to the previous round, like over towards the right. Alrighty. So 35 seconds left on the clock. Almost another little thing. PAF TV trying to troll us, but we work through it. We muscle through it. 25 seconds left. A 2 versus 4, and I mean the goal here, just try to get some picks if you're Old Guard here. But Sam's going to be hearing these footsteps in the apartments there, and RFL going to get cornered, and Phoenix 20 HP gets taken down by Alex, and Valk win the conversion there. But now this is the important round. Both teams, they have enough money to buy rifles, they have enough money to buy armor and util and the whole 9 yards. So this is where things get really spicy. If Old Guard win this one out, then they're just 2 rounds away from victory from there. But if Valk are able to close this one out, then maybe we see a bit of a comeback. Gotta wonder what's gonna be.
Early smoke there on the A site. There's a big swing. RFI just trying to find that kill underneath Heaven. No, it's Ninja that comes out on top. Big swing by Tima comes through. We hear an AK there through the smoke, and Tima's trying to find the kill under half health. Just like that, bomb seems to go down. No, Tima gets out. Alex with an absolute stampede here on the A site. Toxic and Phoenix, though, are coming back in. Sam, the last one up for the Valk side, and where are they at? They are just starting to crawl towards the A side, but with Heaven control, it's going to be quite a retake. Nade, bounce, does not connect. Here comes a big pre-fire. Oh, what a shot from Sam! Lines up the double. Unbelievable.
It may have been a 1 versus 2, but looking at the health of both those players, that was such a winnable round for Sam. The bomb was not in a good enough spot, and, you know, they still gave Sam the 1v1s, but even then, that was going to be a hard round for Old Guard to win there, despite the numbers advantage. But Sam had that health advantage, played it patiently, waited for the bomb plant, got Toxic, swung out, got the spray transfer onto Phoenix there, and clutched up for Valk there.
Huge play. Huge play. We're getting close here in terms of scores. Valk are starting to come back in to the folds here, and it seems to be a B-site push for the terrace here. Smoke out there. Yeah. Quite the spread. Not exactly too sure what the plan is going to be. A nade goes way out from CT. We see Alex back into the thick of it here on the A site, cooking that nade. Toss goes wrong. Oh, and Tima catches them off guard. Crystal gets the refrag. Ninja finding one before getting refragged. Toxic now finding control of Heaven. This is going to be a big fight for the Valk squad. Sitting here on A, there's a big peek and a kill with the AK. Toxic absolutely dominating here on the A side of 1 versus 1 here. Oh no, long range shots. Toxic can't seem to connect. They're both on solo health, and just like that, and a stray bullet catches Sam in the shoulder, and 8 points for the Old Guard squad.
All right, 2 more rounds potentially left for the Old Guard here to take map number 1, and a little cheeky KSI reference from Chumbate. I heard that in the thick of it, but nevertheless, I mean, you know, a well-played round there. Came down to a 1v run, so even though the scoreboard may be in favor of Old Guard here, it's not completely over, and we actually do see a little bit of a force by a couple AR-9s coming out from Crystal Daniel and Vintage Cheese, is one of the newer SMGs there, and Crystal Daniel actually able to make use of it and gets aircon there and gets the mid-aggression, but gets immediately punished. Tries to go for more, but Toxic able to get that refrag. So now, what was that 5 versus 4 is now 4 versus 4 with some simple math, and Toxic looking for something here. Does spot the player, tries to go for the headshot. Not able to do it. The M4 going to be beating out that AK at long range just with the volume of fire it has. And Sam going to be rotating over towards that ladder room. And it's looking like Old Guard do want to go over towards B site here. No footsteps made. Tima with the bomb. Player in the corner and actually gets spotted out there. But what may have been a mistake could have actually been a masterful bait there, as Sam does get Phoenix there. Vintage Cheese is able to get Tima. RFL trying to go for the kill. Gets one. Not able to get the rest. Ninja Kex and Alex going to be clutching it out there for Valk. So 8-6. We're not done yet.
We're
Valk,
not done. We're still here.
Proving that we still have some fight here. Oh, look at this. The money on Old Guard, not that good. They're going to be forced into a Desert Eagle save. They have to play the late game eco here. You only have like 4 or 5 more rounds of regulation play, so you really need to make the most of your money. And so they're going to elect for Desert Eagles, and this is, of course, going to be a hard round for Old Guard to win here unless they really hit some crazy shots. We're talking like Nico level CS shots, but Crystal Daniel going to be hitting those first onto RFL over in mid, and they're looking for revenge. Crystal Daniel still hasn't taken any damage yet, and Phoenix and Toxic just trying to make something happen. They're trading off. Phoenix is peeking, and then Toxic's like, now I'm going to peek. But again, they're trying to hit Daniel. He's been hit once there, but neither one of them able to really land the necessary deagle shots to take out that mid-window player. So that option being quite limited for Old Guard here.
Yeah, and they just whittled down their health. It's not looking good here for the CT side. They are beginning to approach A side, but no, Alex has something to say. A nade from Crystal on top of it, just like that. Heaven goes down. It's just left up to 2 players. Again, both of them with their health greatly whittled down. Phoenix will hear footsteps here and long. No, there's Toxic to punish the peak. What a deagle shot, and just like that, they bring their odds just a little bit more even. 2v4, but it's still quite the ass. Toxic, I mean, 20 health, 15 health. What is that? On a lifeline.
20. Yeah, and 20 seconds left on the round. Their hope here is to just try to get a pick, but Ninja Kex hiding in the corner there. Toxic probably soon going to be meeting the same fate. So 7-8, Valk. They're bringing it back. It's not over yet, folks. We have basically 4 more rounds of regulation play at this point. And, you know, we don't have an overtime. If anything, the 9-9 round is a bit of our overtime. And so, you know, we'll see if it goes down to a 9-9. I'm sure chat would love to see a 9-9 match on the first official Pavcast on the new channel. We always love to see 9-9s, but, you know, we'll kind of see. But 8-7, rifles out for both teams, and it's looking like we're just going to have a pretty standard A play here. We have some util coming in. Another lovely feature of Pav TV, if you notice the grenade trails, they're actually in different colored stripes, and that signifies that they are, you know, different types of nades. But, you know, before I could even get into that, 3 kills going the way of Valk. Not what you want if you're Old Guard. 4 now, and we're looking at a clean round from Valk here, potentially, and that's not what you want this late into the game.
I mean, Alex was just on fire. I believe that was a triple kill there for them against the CT, trying to contest the A side. We're here a nade, some kind of util go out there, pre-fire there on Heaven. For now, Toxic is not peeking. They seem to want to catch their opposing team off guard.
Yeah, Toxic just trying to see maybe if he can get a pick here, or even if he can just save. I believe he's looking more so at the ladder there to see if anybody decides to do a little cheeky ladder. Yeah, he's staring at that. He's so worried about it, but 30 seconds left. He just has to try to hold out here, not give away his position, maybe save whatever gun he can, because again, I mean, they're going to be on that loss bonus. I'm not exactly sure how many rounds they've lost in a row there, but you know, even then, that kind of determines this late game economy. And I mean, at this point, either team, if they lose based on the economy that they have right now, that could very well be GG's as we, you know, go into the 8-8 here. So we're getting very close to the end, but I'm trying to see about my math. So now, Old Guard, they have an option. They can force buy rifles, but they're not going to have armor, not going to have a lot of util. So it's still going to be hard. And I mean, there's a certain point where if you're losing over and over and over again, you can just force, because you get to the point where you're actually making more than the winners, but you have to lose like 4 or 5 rounds in a row. And so even then, we'll see what they're able to do. But we have a couple of smokes and a flash onto Old Guard. Not looking great compared to all that juicy util that Valk have. We got flashes, we got nades. Everybody besides Vintage Jesus has clippers. Like, everybody is just kitted out right now. And I think Old Guard going to be realizing that they need to kind of just bait out this util, maybe do a bit of a late push here. But looking like those smokes are going to go out from Phoenix, and we'll see what happens in just a sec here. Minute 10 on that clock. Ooh, that hurts. And especially with no armor, nades actually do even more damage against players that don't have that armor. So Tima, pretty lucky to even be alive in the first place. Crystal Daniel going to be getting that first pick onto RFL. Tima going to be trying to swing around. Manages to avert, the sightline of the triple player, but even then, I mean, Valkyr rotated over. Toxic does get Crystal Daniel, so at least bringing it back to a 4 versus 4, but the cavalry has arrived. I mean, Valk is very much over here, and we actually do have a player lurking over towards mid, and maybe Ninja Kex going to be finding Phoenix there, unable to get that window control, and now Ema and Alex going to be trading there. 1 versus 3. 20 seconds left, and Toxic once again not even going to be able to save at this point. So they do have money from that loss bonus. So, they're at 3,200 loss bonus right now. But Old Guard, we're up 7-2 and now down 8-9. This is looking grim for them and looking great if you're a fan of Valk.
Looking really good for them. Into the last few rounds we go, and it looks like they're going to switch it up here. Back to B after an onslaught on the A site here. Big push here by Phoenix. A tossed nade. Doesn't seem to catch anyone. A big pre-fire. Arfel catches a headshot there. A flash here through the hallway and a nade to follow up. And just like that, Aircon will take the defense.
Yeah, that was actually a really nice bait coming out from Tima, honestly. I mean, he got the one defender to waste 2 pieces of util there and the smoke just by running around in apps. I mean, so now, whoever that was on B doesn't have any util for any sort of retake or anything, and now Aircon here is actually free to go into ladder. He can actually climb that little box you see to the right that he's looking at. It's not like anything that specifically says, a ladder or whatnot, but he's able to climb up that Ninja Kex, able to find RFL there. Alex able to find Phoenix, and oh boy, this is falling apart, but Aircon maybe being a bit of a lifeline there. The con push coming through, and Toxic maybe looking for the kill, but Vintage G's is actually going to be the one to find that. And oh man, I believe we may have just cut out there, but does it?
No.
It happens. It happens. We could just click that timeline and go to the last bit of the last round.
No, defenders win 8-10.
It's just like that, even though Toxic is still showing up alive. But yep, that we'll catch the last bit of that. You can just click on that timeline there, like down towards the bottom, right?
Say what? What do you mean?
You see the little white line?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a little timeline, so you can click on that and
let's
last
replay
bit.
it. Yeah, let's replay it.
Yeah, for sure, sure.
I totally forget the beauty of Pav TV.
Yeah. It'll catch up in just a sec here. Or you might have to hit oh no.
We're gonna do a little bit of a buffer here. Here, I believe Alex is gonna catch a kill here right there, and then they're gonna get refragged by Aircon. There's that kill. But then here comes Vintage Jesus from the back. A misfire. Down goes Aircon. Toxic is still up. And here we go. Back into the action. Diffuser goes out. What am I saying? Diffuser. The bomb. Diffuser goes out. Toxic. What a headshot onto Vintage. But look at Sam. They're trying to recover. Nades tossed. They're being absolutely cornered. Here comes Sam with the squat. They need to find a kill on Ninja. And there's the defuse. Unbelievable pressure put on by the Valk squad to come out on top. Huge.
From 7-2 to 8-10. Man, that is certainly something. So Valk gonna be taking that map number 1. So wow, that was a crazy comeback, I gotta say. From 7-2 to 8-10. I mean, jeez, dude.
They really liked T-side. They really liked it.
That CT side. I mean, that was working out really good for Valk there. They were just holding it down. They only let 1 round go through, and they got their 2 rounds on T side, and apparently that was enough. So I don't know really what you could have done better there. Maybe if you're on the side of Old Guard, maybe smoke off Ticket a little bit earlier and, just try to get that initial util onto those common spots. But it seems like they were trying, and, it was, they did have the smoke there, but they didn't expect people to really just push up the Ticket or whatnot. And I think that's where maybe that could have been changed up a bit, but ultimately, I mean, Valk, they take game number 1, and we're going to be hopefully getting into game number 2 pretty soon here. We'll just have to be waiting, of course, for what that map is going to be.
No news as of yet, but folks, we've enjoyed this first map, and I apologize for all the tech issues. Part of it does come from the new build of PavTB, but I'm sure throughout the season we're going to get some fixes. In the meantime, though, please enjoy this brief break. We'll be right back with map number 2. My name is Chumbait. I've been joined here today by Yellow Hat. We're still coming at you for map 2. We'll be right back.
Prepare to strike.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. Can somebody
Go.
Spud in the bottom, going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Match point.
and gentlemen, we're back, and we're going to have map number 2 ready for you in just a sec here, because we have word that it is, in fact, Strowbreer, which, again, I did mention at the very beginning, fan favorite EU map, so of course we're going to see that played, and we do have a lobby, so we will be getting into the action in just a moment, but I'm excited to see this one. Strowbreer, always a very visually stunning map, and, you know, it requires a lot of util, and I think that's especially when you have two map makers that are both, you know, competitive players that made the map. They intended it to be that way in terms of, you know, just it requires a lot of util if you want to be successful in that T side. But again, I've had games on this map where I've been down 0-9 on T side and then came back on CT and won 10-9. I mean, that's, if you don't know what you're doing on the T side, it can be that just brutal. But we'll see what kind of happens, but we'll get into the map in just a sec here. But I'm excited to see map number 2 and see if Old Guard can recover from that map number 1 loss, or if Valk just take it home 2-0. We still do play the third map, I believe, just for, you know, elo and whatnot. But overall, I mean, you know, it's gonna be another bang out, so to speak. So we have pistol round. It's gonna catch up here in just a sec. We have, of course, Old Guard again starting on the defender side, and then Valk gonna be starting on the attack. It's gonna catch up. Maybe there we go. Okay. It's like starting an old Ford F-250. You got to give it a little love in the starter, and then maybe, just maybe, it'll get going. But once it gets going, you got something reliable there. So speaking of, Aircon, Aircon going to be getting Crystal Daniel, but look at this Vintage Jesus pretending he's in London and gets the knife kill onto Aircon there. Toxic going to be getting Sam in the face with that 5-7. Team, though, over in mid and actually going to be going down there. Toxic does find Alex, and now they're trying to hunt down Vintage Jesus here. And Phoenix actually does find that kill. Ninja Kex does have the bomb, has a 5-7, gets a headshot, but Phoenix right there to finish the kill. Old Guard starting off with that first pistol round win again at 1-0.
Rough start here, folks, but we're getting back into as I always. Dang it! I always do this.
You're all good.
All right, round 2.
Take 2.
Take 2.
And the engine starts up again, and again we have that anti-eco. What do we mean by anti-eco for the viewers that are not totally informed? That means Old Guard has SMG money and armor, and they're going to be using those SMGs, which are actually more effective against unarmored players than some of the rifles in the game, just because, you know, you're not dealing with armor, you're not dealing with, you know, helmets or anything. So, and they also rack up money. And so it's anti-eco because Valk are on an eco because they're only saving pistols. So that's kind of where all those terms come from. So if you ever hear somebody call anti-eco, you just buy your SMGs and armor. If you hear somebody call eco, that's where you just buy your pistols and armor and try to save for the next round. But Aircon again finds that first kill, but Sam actually finding Timo with a Desert Eagle headshot. However many kills you can get with Deagles on these save rounds, if you can even deny the conversion, that's really good here. So 55 seconds left on the clock, and it's looking like they want to take over towards B site. Ninja Kex actually finding RFL there, and we might be in a bit of a pickle here, but Phoenix gets that bomb down. But unbeknownst to him, a player has pushed headshot, and just like that, clean off with that Desert Eagle as Sam gets that kill onto Phoenix. And now it's a 1 versus 3, and Valk can very well be denying the conversion here, and Toxic's completely over on the other site. And I mean, Sam has an M4. Like, you don't want to give up the assault rifle, and Toxic still needs to get over to that other site. Might as well go for it, see if he can, especially 35 seconds left. But by the time he gets over there, he's going to have to be quick about this. And Vintage Jesus may be lurking right around the corner with some knives. Once again, 25 seconds. Time is ticking. Toxic does find Sam. Now Vintage Jesus in the corner with the starter pistol that Tokarev there. But look at this. Toxic is 20 HP. He's actually one shot to this pistol, so he could find a... Oh, no, just barely misses the shot. 10 seconds left.
Can they defuse it in time?
Jesus...
They're just trying to bait it, stall for time. Oh, just like that. What an ending pistol and finishing off Vintage Jesus. 1-1 here, folks, on the scoreboard.
And Vintage Jesus, he also gets $800 for getting that kill because the starter pistols give you $800 kill. So not only is he winning his team the conversion round, but he's also getting mad money. I mean, look at 6150 and he's got armor and stuff already. So he's looking to either buy a 50 cal or buy a rifle here. We'll see what he does. But he's got a lot of money. Let's put it that way. Valk is rolling in the dough right now. But Sam, yeah, they're looking to go for that A play here. Crystal Daniel able to find Aircon. I think Vintage Jesus actually decides to save, assuming that the other team's going to be saving. Phoenix is on that revolver, which used to be very, very good back in the day. Still pretty good, so we'll see if they're able to get a kill with it at all. But a couple deagles and whatnot. Bomb is going to get planted here. Toxic gets naded. And Phoenix could very well find the revolver kill here if he plays his cards right. Tima. probably both speaking to Russian at this point because they're both, again, the Russian players. Phoenix is going to go down, not able to find that revolver kill. No damage actually done by Old Guard at this point. And Tima tries to go for the shots and trying to maybe see if a player is flanking them, but a little shout out to VRML there. You can see Tima rocking that Desert Eagle Championship skin, courtesy of a little bit of a collab between VRML and Bankrupt. So it's a nice looking skin. See if he can do anything with it, but probably getting it peeked by 5 players. And oh man, Vintage Jesus just being really annoying. But again, with only the pistol, not really going to do anything. Tima gets a little bit of money for that Desert Eagle kill, but of course not going to be able to win that round. So Valk up 2-1 on the attacking side. It's going to be looking very good for them.
You gotta love how this map looks. I mean, it's what a beauty. On we go,
again,
round
this
number
map,
4. Yeah, you said this map was community built and then the developers adopted it?
the developers haven't adopted this one, but fun fact, it actually is made by somebody who is now a developer. So funny how that all works out. But anyways, take it away, my friend. We got Vintage Jesus here on an AK Shorty. Kind of clearing things out. Toxic takes a little bit of damage early on. Trying to hold on to this radio position. Critical for preventing the A push there. Gets that spray. Trying to maybe see if they can find the second. Gets the second kill, but ooh, Ninja double headshot, but I believe drops the bomb there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But Vintage Jesus though, now in a 1 versus 2, getting shot in the back, trying to find the kill, but Aircon actually able to find that kill. So 2-2. Old Guard able to recover and able to get a lot of guns, but Valk again, they're rolling in that money. Vintage Jesus has 8,200. Alex has 7,000. Ninja Kex has 7,200. Like, they're good for a while here.
Bomb picked up by Ninja. Man, this is going to be a long journey to the sites here. Slowly but surely.
I'm interested to see if maybe perhaps, well, no, Sam does have the bomb, actually gets the kill onto the headshot player. Phoenix does go down. That's going to open up that B site for them just like that. Sam does get taken out though. No bomb plan actually. Tima gets taken out. RFL gets the kill onto Alex, but look at this. I mean, Crystal Daniel already has headshot control. Not a lot of HP though, but I don't even think they have a helmet either to really save them. I could be wrong though. Crystal Daniel trying to see whatever they can find. Flashbang's coming out. The players don't, and I think he actually gets the flash under that player. Aircon, yes, still blind, but Toxic able to get the kill there. And while bomb was planted, Toxic going to be able to get that defused. And 3-2 for Old Guard.
There they go. 3-2, a good lead for Toxic squads. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, let's actually pull up that poll here, folks. See what people are saying.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the people are saying, you know. Valk, they weren't as favored for this matchup, but they did win game 1, and they were having a decent start here, so we'll see if Old Guard are able to kind of take it home here, or if this is going to be a back-and-forth game. But look at this aggression coming out from Old Guard there. 2 Phoenix does get Alex, but Ninja Kex able to get that refrag, and Timo looking for another kill there. RFL and the crossfire from Timo able to get that kill onto Crystal Daniel, and now a 3 versus 4 for Valk to try to make something happen. Again, I mean, a lot of these players, they've spent a lot of their money. I don't know, maybe if we overspent a little bit or whatnot, or if just, you know, the couple round losses in a row that can really just sway the economy. So Old Guard just kind of holding firm for right now. We have a couple players anchoring over towards B, and, you know, the Valk players kind of looking to go over towards A. I believe Ninja Kex, the one there, going to be having that bomb. Not Vintage Cheese just lurking over towards mid, kind of crouching behind the little barrier thingies there, but it's going to be pushing right through, and just like that, Aircon able to get that kill onto Vintage Jesus, and then now Ninja Kex in a 1 versus 4, trying to survive here, but it's going to be quickly cornered, I think. I don't think he's going to be able to save this one.
Well, they're getting pinched from all sides as long as they can get the headshot here. Oh, no, they don't. Aircon finds the kill 4-2 for the old guard squad. Hate to see it.
4-2, and the economy looking okay on Valk. I mean, they're gonna be able to buy AKs, maybe a little bit of util. I don't know if all of them are really gonna have armor per se, but even then, I mean, see how much you're really able to work with. And otherwise, on the old guard side, they're loaded. I mean, got a lot of money, got M4s and AKs, got util for days, got clippers even, but Crystal Daniel gets gifted a headshot there onto Aircon, and that's it's not what you want if you're an old guard member, but looking great for Valk, and I believe Toxic did get flashed there, so maybe that's why he didn't see him right away, but a double kill.
Ooh, what a trade.
Big plays coming in from Toxic, and the cross actually being smoked there. RFL does get the kill onto Alex, and I think Ninja Kex going to be able to at least get the bomb plant there, securing some eco, but you know, that's the best they could have really hoped for, I think. That bomb plant, by the way, again, for those that are uninformed, gives every player $500 additional dollars. So getting that bomb plant going to be very important for Ninja Kex there. So even if you're in a dire situation, if you could get that bomb down, if you're on the attacking side, that's really good for the team's economy, and that could even make a difference. That's, you know, that's a smoke and a flash. That's, you know, $500 that you can spend. That's maybe an attachment for an M4 or, you know, an AK or whatnot, but look at this nice triple from Toxic there. Gets that trade, and you know, we're going back in the replays a little bit here. Crystal Daniel somehow manages to find that kill onto Aircon. I believe they were flash, but anyways, 5-2. Old Guard looking strong here going into the second to last round of the first half here, and we do have a mid push coming in from Valk, and they're looking to go over towards A, and Crystal Daniel's just kind of booking it in there. I mean, no breaks on this person here. You know, smoke's coming in, going to be smoking off the cross, and they're just going to be holding it over towards dropper here. They do have to be aware of somebody actually hitting that dropper. Crystal Daniel, oh, not the team kill. Vintage Jesus not blessed there by the Father and the Son, and walks into a stray AK bullet. Toxic gets the kill onto Alex, and now that also hurts for another reason. We'll go into that in a bit here, but Toxic gets the trade there. Teammate gets the kill on the Sam, and Ninja Kex now in a 1 versus 2. Not completely undoable, but not looking favorable, and RFL just shuts that down 6-2. And let's talk about team kills and whatnot here for a sec, because team kills aren't just like bad for the player that gets team killed, and they do happen. Pavlov does have friendly fire, but you also lose $3,200 if you team kill somebody, so you just completely screw over your eco if you team kill somebody by accident. So it's very, very bad if you team kill, or if you accidentally like kill yourself with a nade or whatnot, but yeah, not the greatest there. But Vintage Jesus finally whipping up the big boomstick in the 50 cal, so maybe we go to a little first person, see if he can get a kill there. There it is.
Stick in action, nades out from the CT side, and they're just trying to contest this hallway. Flashes out as well, but look who has the long angle here. Aircon may snag a headshot here, or two.
They're going to fall back off of that, actually. We can see them. They've thrown a lot of util, maybe baited out the rotate, but you got to wonder if there is somebody on Old Guard that has anchored over towards B, and they're taking the long road through. I mean, they're going all the way back out A long and going all the way through their spawn here to try to get that bomb plant down, but we're going to see a showdown on that B site in just a bit here, as we do have some Old Guard members rotating over, and I believe there is a mid player just kind of lurking through, seeing if maybe they can Here's some footsteps, but maybe this was a double rotate here. Toxic does get Crystal Daniel, and so it's looking like they are just going to converge onto that B site there. 28 seconds left. Ninja Kex has to go for something here, but Aircon gets Sam. Alex, though, gets a nice trade, but Tima and Phoenix there with nicely placed AK headshots, and now Vintage Jesus just goes down to Tima headshot. And just like that, 7-2, a similar scoreline to game number 1.
Really similar here.
Yeah, just precision from the Russian duo there of Tima and Phoenix. But now we've swapped sides, and we could see something similar to game number 1, or we could see Old Guard take this one away. They have to hope to really win this pistol round, I think. I think that's going to be the key difference. And Tima, they actually have 2 smokes. RFL has 2 smokes. Like they're looking like they really want to go over towards that A site, which again requires a lot of smoke usage. Alex going to be kind of hanging out in this radio position with some actually a bit of support from 2 other players as well. And they do have 3 players over on A, so we'll see kind of what's able to happen here. Ninja Kex over on the headshot angle. Alex, very nice headshot onto Aircon there. Not even able to really get the smokes out, and a bit of damage over onto Tima there. Sam trying to go for more kills, but maybe they decide to fall back here. Sam, look at this, though. Trying to get up close here, trying to see maybe if he can snag a kill or whatnot. Oh, this is so dangerous, but RFL. That smoke bloom just in time, and now... Oh, they're going to bait out the bomb plant here. You can hear the bomb plant from pretty much any point in the map, but Tima going to fall back. 40 seconds left. Maybe want to reconsider going over towards B here, and I think that's what they're going to elect to do. I don't think Valk actually have any players over towards the B site. I think maybe they're just realizing now that a rotation is in order. Flash comes out on the Toxic, and that's going to allow the players to escape there. 20 seconds left. Ninja Kex, though, does get RFL. 18 seconds left. Tries to find a second, but Phoenix able to get that kill. They do spot the player on ramp. 13 seconds left, so the bomb does need to go down, and the support is coming in, but they really need to get that bomb plant down.
Whoa.
But Tima, no! The bomb plant denied!
No
And that's going to be the round for Valk.
What a play. Valk, I mean, hopefully this is, one of many rounds to come. That was tough. That was really tough, but a 3rd point on the board does help their cause. We see here Old Guard just getting ready.
Yep, 7-3. Valk do win the pistol round, and we do see Old Guard going to be going with Deagles once again. So those UMPs going to farm up some money, I think, here, because again, the UMP is also the most economically friendly SMG. Only costs $1,200, and you get $800 a kill. And Vintage Jesus looking to go for the knife. Gets 1-2. Oh my goodness, we are in London.
Oh,
and he
they
gets
catch
a
up
third kill
there.
there. Almost gets the 4th there. For
No
any mathematician,
way.
for any mathematicians in chat, by the way, you want to talk about the economic bonus? I want you to look at Vintage Jesus' money right now before the round win bonus. 71.50.
Yeah.
Each one of those knife kills is $1,200. So $2,400 plus $800 from that 1911 that he got a 3rd kill with. So that's $3,200. That's essentially the same as a round win bonus. And RFL, ooh, a very nice headshot. Almost gets the 2nd there, but Alex able to get the kill there. Look at that. Vintage Jesus, we're in round 3 of the 2nd half, and he is 10K.
Unbelievable. That is
huge money. $10,000 on round 3 is criminal, and he's going to go for more with the UMP
double
there.
Knife.
Oh, you hate to see it if you're an Old Guard fan, but you love to see it if you're a Valk fan.
I'm not a fan of. Well, I'm impartial. I'm a fan of both teams, and I love to see it. There's got to be somebody.
See some good gameplay.
I mean, come on. Are you kidding?
Yeah, double knife kill. The fact that he's able to get away with that's insane, man. Like you get it's a reminder to check your corners, but also like, oh, that's so tough. That's a demoralization there. But Vintage does get taken up by Phoenix there over in the middle section, and we do have 3 Valk players over onto the A site, and 2 of them actually wind up getting killed. 3 there as Crystal Daniel does go for the swing and the hit there. Alex getting the nade on the Tima, and now it's just Phoenix, and the bomb is actually dropped over towards A-Long. But look at this flank. Oh my goodness, if Phoenix is able to get away with something here, this could be huge. 40 seconds, still has the time. Doesn't catch the player quite rotating, so I'm gonna move about. He does have to be wary of radio, though. That could be the thorn in his side. Gets the kill there. Does he check radio? Oh, he does see the body on the radio. Brings it to a 1 versus 1. Ninja Kex still in that rusty position. Oh, you saw the laser there. Barely gets spotted. 18 seconds left, and Ninja Kex gonna be trying to watch the cross.
Just miss it.
Phoenix is allowed to get away with his bomb plant. Does get away with it. Oh my goodness. The 1 versus 3 against the odds. Phoenix with a masterful flank gets the first kill onto Daniel here, and then gets the swing and the hit onto Ninja Kex and able to get that bomb plant down. So wow, insane stuff coming out from Phoenix against the odds. You'll love to see it.
Unbelievable performance. Things are just starting to ramp up, but we see that the old guard squad, they are approaching the end of this map. They are sitting comfortably in an 8-4, but Valk, I mean, they are fighting tooth and nail at the moment to bring themselves to win a second map.
And Vintage Jesus here, he's really gambled into it. He did buy the 50 cal there despite the round loss, and little VR thing, he kind of holds it sideways. That's his thing. He doesn't look down the scope, but so
let him do his thing. Come on, Yellow. Jeez, leave him alone.
Little gangsta-lean. Hey, no problem with that. He's hitting his shots. If it works, it works. But yeah, just to explain to the viewers, that's a little quirk in VR. You can hold your gun sideways, and Ooh, this is the shot, though. Oh, Sam gets a knife, though, from somewhere. I don't know if that was a tossed knife or if he just hit in a corner and stabbed somebody, but now they have to worry about that 50 cal player on ramp if they're wanting to take the kill there. And Vintage Jesus does go down, but we do have an approaching flank over from mid. Ninja Kex gets the kill. Tries to see maybe if he can make it a second there. There is a dropped 50 cal that he could very well pick up that could definitely turn the tide of this battle, but I don't know if there is a player that is visible there. 2 versus 3 for Old Guard. 35 seconds left. No bomb plant yet. Alex does drop through. Tima, nice headshot onto Sam there. 28 seconds. Oh, Toxic gets the kill onto Ninja Kex, and now they just oh, the bomb is actually planted. I did not hear that. So 20 seconds in, we're actually in a retake situation. Silly me. Tricks are for kids, and Alex now has to try to win a 1 versus 2 with a UMP to Dream, but might just want to save the 50 cal, and that's another. Oh my goodness, a missed shot. That could have been key there, but 5 seconds left. Not going to be able to get that retake, and hopefully he's out of that bomb. Oh no, he was within the bomb blast there and loses the 50 cal. Tries to go for the kill into mid and gets punished for it, and now this is really not good. I mean, they're going to be able to force buy and whatnot, but even then, that's not good if you're Valk. You want to save that 50 cal and give Vintage Jesus another chance there with that, but 9-4 and Old Guard are in a prime position to take this one away. So Chum, as we have to do a little quick reset here, I will let you take away this potential final round here. So we'll see in just a moment.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. I'm just sitting here having fun, enjoying the gameplay, folks. We're gonna reset back to the start of this last round.
Maybe.
Not.
Scroll back a little bit more.
Is this it? Is this the last? Nope.
Nah, you're in the right spot. Go to like 25 or 24 minutes. We'll catch it. And maybe there we go. Oh, okay.
We'll go a little bit farther back. Yeah. Hold on, folks. We're time traveling, guys.
Right.
We're time traveling. Okay.
Yeah, you don't get that anywhere else. Pavlov players are time travelers. So we'll stay right here. This is good. This is 9-4.
We'll do it right here.
Perfect,
Perfect.
yeah.
Start. Okay, start of what could possibly be the last round here, folks. 9-4 is on the board. Let's just wait for our favorite Pav TV just to get settled in. Here we go. Start around what could be the last round.
We'll see. But here we go. Rifles on both sides. Oh, we see the G3 on Alex, a couple M4s, AR9 on the Vintage Jesus. So
Come on, man. Where's the 50? I want the 50 cal.
I don't think they have money for it. That thing is expensive. It's not easy. You have to be big money ballin' if you want that thing. And if you want it, you know, honestly, I've always said if you really want to make the 50 cal worth it, you need to keep it for 2 rounds and you need to get at least 4 kills with it. And that is a tall ask if you're a 50 cal player, just because it is so economically like it's a lot. Whereas like an M4 is like, yeah, you can buy it every round. Like AK, you can buy it like most every round. Like, you know, same thing even with like the G3, which this used to be like a DMR and single shot and used to be 3,500. Now it's 2,500. Focus, you know, and it works exactly like an AK. So Crystal Daniel and Toxic actually getting trades there. RFL unfortunately going down for the old guard side, but again, 45 seconds in the round, not a lot to really work with here, and maybe they opt to go somewhere else. Or I think Toxic knows there's a player there, maybe could toss a flash, but these players have to worry about the cross. Aircon actually able to get both there. And NinjaKex gets Aircon.
Lines up a second. Unbelievable swing. And just like that, a 2v2. Ninja is deadly low on health. But look, there's still one more. From the back, they line up the double. Valk, they're still in it.
Oh my goodness. That was a much needed clutch from Vintage Jesus. And they knew, or I thought they knew. It looked like they were looking over towards the behind, but Vintage Jesus able to get both of them with that AR9. That thing is an interesting weapon because it's basically like a pocket M4 in a way. It's a little bit weaker against armor, but still kills in 2 headshots. Like, and it's only $1,400. So that thing is really good if you need something on a tight budget. But 9-5 could be the final round still. Valk needs to throw everything at Old Guard here to try to make things happen. And so that could have easily been a round win from Old Guard, but there is a saving grace in the Valk lineup. And so we have some smokes coming out, some Uto coming out. It's looking like we're going to have an A take potentially. Phoenix, very low on health. Tima gets hit by a nade there, so maybe this goes the way of Valk, but hopefully I don't speak too soon there for the Valk fans out there. Toxic and Crystal Daniel going to be trading, and Aircon going to be pushing through this smoke. Minute left on the clock. Aircon does have bomb, and so it's going to be who finds who first as soon as the smoke fades. And Aircon doesn't really have any cover, but it doesn't matter. A very nicely placed AK headshot. 3 versus 3. Still doable for either one of these rosters. And Aircon just needed to get that bomb down. Sam going to be trying to push over, but Arthil very close up on that corner, and Aircon going to be taken out. And we do have that radio rotate. Arfel, though, does get NinjaKex. Sam now knows at least the location of one player, but Arfel with another nice headshot and the double. Oh my goodness!
To keep Valk in the game, they keep pulling out the doubles over and over and over again. Beautiful from Sam.
The lifeline's just being called. This is insane. I mean, it was 9-4. Now we're 9-6. I mean, will Old Guard take it away, or are we going to have a 9-9 on our hands? And I mean,
is that the Valk? Is that the Valk curse? The Valk gift? I guess.
Maybe. We'll have to see. But I mean,
here comes their CT side, and we're seeing some early nades from the T's. Slow start, but ooh, I'm liking Vintage Jesus. They're trying to do something. Give me a knife. No knife. Oh, the double lines up for Vintage, and just like that, they get quickly refragged by Toxic, pushing out just like that. You've got still 1 left here on the site. 2 now. Here comes a big push. No, there's Crystal, lines up a double. Ninja cleans up the rest. Look at Valk. They're coming back a 7th point now on the board.
Yeah, an almost clean, anti-eco, if you will. Old guard, they did have to save there, but now they have their money. They have their guns. Maybe we'll see the next one, but we're going to catch this replay here, and Vintage Jesus with a nice double lineup, and that AR9 is going to be shredding against those unarmored players. So we're just getting back into what could be potentially the final round here. So we're going to start up that cold engine just one more time for you folks, and we'll be getting back into that action pretty soon here. I believe 9-7. Yeah, okay. That is the score line. Yeah, there you go. Minute 30, and it looks like RFL and Vintage Jesus have already traded, so we're a little bit into the action, which is totally fine. Ninja Kex with a nice nade on the team in there, and I believe that may have denied that bomb plant, so now Toxic has to worry. There's another nade. Oh my goodness. Phoenix, though, and Aircon both picking up kills. All of a sudden, this is a 1-on-2 now. Aircon, low health. And Sam going to be flanking all the way around. We barely caught a glimpse of that outline. But a headshot. Hold up. Aircon might be cooking here. 1 versus 1. And
I don't think Sam saw the drop down. No! They snagged the kill. They bring it 8-8. No clutch from Aircon.
Oh my goodness. 9-8. Old Guard really just need to finish this one out, but Valk are really just doing a good job of preventing that. I mean, 2 nade kills in a row. That's so tough to see, but 9-8. Old Guard, they have that util. They can really do this, and, B wasn't working out, so maybe they try A again. So we're going to see an initial nade into mid. Doesn't really do too much of anything. No players there, and Valk are just playing this one back. And we see a little bit of a flashbang over into the B-con position here, and Vintage Jesus going to be walking into the smoke, but gets tagged up a good amount there. 25 HP, that puts him one shot to an AK, and pretty much anywhere unless you're, shooting him in the foot. But Phoenix, he's actually hunting this one down. He wants to get that attention over on the B side, and Vintage Jesus going to be doing a little bit of a run around there, maybe to try to get the attention from Phoenix. Phoenix does fire off some shots.
That would rage me, dude. That's a perfect rage bait. just peek me.
Oh yeah, that is a thing of Pavlov, is the little sprint peak that you can do. It is quite annoying to deal with if you're not familiar with that. But RFL gets some tags onto that radio player. If they can get that radio control, that's going to be huge for Old Guard here to try to do this A-take. But they're running out of time. 35 seconds left on the clock, and they need to make something happen. They have a flash to work with. Tima is slowly coming up here, but again, I mean, they need to get this player out of radio before they can really do anything, and that does happen. The radio player does go down. Toxic gets Sam, and now that bomb plane is going to go down. 40 seconds left on the clock, and now a 2 versus 4 retake situation for, the 9-9 tie for Valk here. But Vintage Jesus finds an M4 located in CT spawn, but again, doesn't really have that health. Phoenix watching the flank here, and I mean, Old Guard, they have this... for lack of, or pun intended, they have this on guard, if you will. And RFL, gets taken out, but Ninja Kex immediately gets traded out. And Vintage Jesus, this is going to look pretty dire. 25 HP, no clips in hand. And
have to clutch this.
My goodness, but not able to clutch it. And Old Guard get a much needed game 2 win. So we're going to a game 3 decider, my friend. Look at that.
Whew. Map 2, Strowbreer goes to Old Guard. Folks, after a really quick break, we will be right back with map number 3 again. This is Pavlov VRML live on the VRML network. My name is Trumpet. I'm here with Yellow Hat again. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Prepare to strike.
Baron left alive. Where is Baron? In the spawn. And somebody
Go.
Spud in the bottom going absolutely crazy, getting the 2K.
Match point.
Welcome
Ladies
back.
and gentlemen, thank you so much for holding on. Sorry to steal your intro
No,
there,
no,
but we have a game number 3 on our hands. We're going to catch some replays here from game number 2, but game number 3, my friend, is Stockpile. Let me tell you a little story about Stockpile. Again, you know, almost a map that didn't make it. You know, there was a original map, S&D map competition back in the day, and I think it may have, I don't believe it won, but it placed like in the top 5 or whatnot. And, you know, it was a really, really good map. And funny enough, nowadays, especially with the advent of matchmaking and whatnot, it is literally the most played search and destroy map of, like, you know, original maps, that and like oil rigs. So we're gonna see a game 3. Yeah, we're gonna see a game 3 Stockpile, originally made by Tarmac, and you know, to see it all in its glory. And man, I'm excited. I always love a good Stockpile game, so we'll see how both these teams kind of pan out. But again, we're 1-1, so this is actually a game 3 decider, not just game 3 for Elo. So we'd love to see that. We don't, you know, I definitely like the rule set in some other games where it's like you play your 2, and if you win it out in 2, you don't have to play a third. I think the third place the third game decider is definitely nice to see, but if it's just third game for Elo's sake, it's not really my favorite thing. But personal opinions aside, we're gonna see game number 3 take place on Stockpile, and we're gonna get into that action in just a moment here.
Yeah, it seems like there's going to be a lobby reset, folks, but I do believe map number 3 is set to be Stockpile. We have Old Guard finding a map, and Valk winning map number 1. Just have yet to see who is going to come out on top. Folks, it seems that we're going to be entering another timeout, I believe. The lobby is just nowhere to be seen. But in the meantime, I want to shout out everybody in the live chat. Thank you so much, Orokana. We've got Droko. You let me know if I'm mispronouncing any of these names, Yellow. We've got Pecan. Yellow Hat is ugly. I mean, Yellow Hat is absolutely beautiful. You're gorgeous, man. You're gorgeous.
Aww,
You're gorgeous.
you too.
Okay. Quick in the chat,
too.
we got Morty VR tuning in here as well. Thank you everybody for staying active in the live chat. Hertaj also tuning in, folks.
We had Bob in here earlier too.
Oh yeah, Bob was in here as well. Folks, stick around. Stick around. Send us live stream. Share the live stream to your friends or any League player that you know of that may not be aware that this matchup is happening. This is the first official Pavlov cast on the VRML network, and we are super proud to continue bringing these casts.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier too. It's not just casts that we're going to be doing over here, and we may be doing a little bit of content and whatnot. And so I'm excited to see that come to fruition as well. So, you know, stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe and hit the bell too. You know, obligatory YouTuber plug there. You got to hit that the bell if you want to get notified of whenever there's a new cast. I believe too, you know, if you want to see specific league casts that you can put a notification on the playlist or whatnot, I think you're a little bit more familiar with how that works. So
yeah, make sure to save those playlists, and you'll get a notification whenever a new, video or a cast is uploaded to that playlist. So be sure. And in any case, if you turn on your personalized notification bell icon, you will be able to receive, notifications for the game that you love most. Week 3 of the 15th season of Pavlov. It's been a blast. We've seen some very interesting matchups so far there, week 1 and 2. We're just at the home stretch of week 3, and this is a 12-week season, right, Yellow?
Yeah, I believe so. I'd have to double check on that one. I should know that, but sometimes those little details kind of slip. But any case, I think we have game number 3 lobby up. So if we want to wait a few more seconds just for that to kind of populate, and then we will get into there, and we will have game number 3 locked and loaded and ready to go again on Stockpile. So looking forward to that. And again, there's 21 people in here, but only 2 likes. So chat, what are you doing? Hit that like button if you're enjoying. Make sure to do that every single cast if you enjoy. Hit that freaking thumbs up button. But here we go. Game number 3, Stockpile. And we do have Valk over on the CT side, so we'll have to flip those icons for you. And then we have Old Guard on the T side, so a bit of a different start this time around. So, again, wanting to get that T side out of the way. But I feel like this is, it used to be CT sided, but now it's a little bit more recently balanced. We do have Alex trying to get the kill over on A long here, but now RFL able to actually snag that one. And that's going to really cripple the A defense here, because you lose that A long position. That is a key part of Stockpile here. But Sam and Crystal Daniel answer right back there. Tima gets to kill their own, tries to make it 2, does with that Tech 9. Just such a good pistol to have. And then bomb does go down. 2 versus 3 retake here. Ninja Kex able to get a nice 1 dig onto Phoenix, and then now a 2 versus 2. Toxic and Tima gonna both be holding over towards that A main position. I don't believe we have clips onto any player, but Vintage Cheese is gonna come flying in. Gets tagged up a little bit. Toxic does get Ninja Kex, and then Vintage Cheese is really trying to just get in there, but Toxic shuts that down with the 5-7, and Old Guard again winning that first pistol round.
You love to see it. What a blast here, folks. Jumping into round number 2, seems that we see D-goals across the board here for the Valk squad on CT. AKs, 4 AKs, and an SMG for Old Guard. So they begin to push. Interesting.
Over
Time
towards
to get there on Vintage. Oof. Does not catch anybody, but may have whittled down some health. Down goes Ninja, and here comes a flank here by Aircon. Could prove to be quite the engagement. Oh, down they go. Vintage goes out. RFL finds 3 kills here up on the board. All left up to Alex to bring it back. They swing. Oh, the Deagle misses shots. Aircon, deadly low health. They hear footsteps behind them, but they're getting shot from the front and the back just like that. 2-0 for Old Guard. A strong start for map number 3.
Yeah, we did see Aircon actually lose their helmet there, so they're going to have to spend that 1,000 to get that all back. But either way, I mean, they got the money. RFL farming a bit of money with that AK Shorty, $400 a kill for that, times 3. So they almost paid it off. But either way, that's something that you can do as well. You can just have a few people onto rifles and then a couple onto SMGs. Let the SMG players just fly at them and just farm the money. And that's exactly what RFL did. So now Old Guard locked and loaded, and Vintage Cheese is actually going maybe for the aggression here, but RFL gets the kill onto Alex first and foremost. Minute 25 on that clock, and Vintage Cheese is just trying to maybe play in an unexpected position here, but it's looking like that Old Guard want to go over towards A. We do have that mid smoke coming into play. Crystal Daniel on that M4. I don't know if, yeah, he barely catches the player and is just holding on to that angle, waiting for them to swing. Sam takes out RFL, but gets traded out. And now Crystal Daniel stuck in a bit of a position. Oh no, Tima, not the suicide by grenade. Vintage Jesus gets 2 Phoenix, and now it's Toxic versus 3. And again, you can see, look at Tima's economy. They only have $1,500 because they lost all their money because of that nade blowing up in their face. That was their own nade. So big old rip for them, but looking like the rest of the players are going to buy here, and Tima might just go onto a Desert Eagle, but unfortunately for Old Guard fans out there, they're not able to win that first, full buy round. But if you're a Valk fan, then they did win the first full buy round. So 2-1, and again, looking like that Old Guard want to go over towards the A site here, and Sam may be going for a bit of an aggressive peek there. But Crystal Daniel actually gets the kill onto Phoenix there, trying to see maybe if they can find anything. Aircon does find Alex, and does Toxic find Sam? Yes, he does. Gets a little bit too aggressive for his own good there. And Aircon gonna find a flash, maybe find the AK. Now Crystal Daniel over on the forklift here. Minute 15 on the clock, so plenty of time to rotate out, and it's looking like that's what Tima actually wants to do here. They're gonna back off as we see their silhouettes, courtesy of the caster view, running away. And then Aircon almost gets the flick around to Crystal Daniel. Crystal Daniel almost missing that spray, but gets the double dig onto Toxic, but Toxic able to trade him out. 2 versus 2 though. Vintage Jesus over towards the B site. Ninja Kex rotating. But RFL manages to survive Ninja Kex, and Vintage Jesus might be prompted to rotate off here, even though him staying would actually be the right call. But you only know so much, but actually he's gonna stay here. This could be really bad if they don't clear him out, but RFL is going to get that bomb plant, maybe a little bit of a damage there. Vintage Jesus is going to be forced out. RFL gets tagged up and finds that double just like that. Tima getting caught with their pants down and the util out and not able to react to that AK in their face.
My gosh, what a play from Vintage Jesus, and steadily approaching the time to defuse, sir. 2 knives still equipped, ready for the next round coming up, and the last few digits. And just like that, folks, bomb has been defused. 2-2 here on the scoreboard.
And a couple of AKs saved as well. It happens, so there we go.
All right, folks, we'll be right back in just a moment. Seems that we're hitting another snag here in the Pav TV system. Just a moment as we load in here, folks. I apologize for the break. Where were we?
2-2, so probably, towards the end. That's 6:32.
Start around.
Yeah, that's fine. Here we go. 2-2. We're right back.
Jinx.
Hey, look at that.
Yoma Coke.
I don't unfortunately have a Coke with me, but I wish I did.
Unacceptable. What a swing!
Crystal finds 2! Look at Tima trying to recuperate. They do, but Crystal ends in a triple kill. Just like that, it's a 2v3, but nonetheless, a huge start for the Valk squad. My gosh, Old Guard is just going to have to start to pick up the pieces. Nade, a botched nade. Look at this angle. AK from Ninja finishing off a headshot as Aircon falls to the ground. Last up, RFL still far away from the sites.
Now, RFL, they do have the bomb, though, which is at least good if you want to try to attempt a clutch here, but I think they are just going to wind up saving here, and we'll see if any of the Valk players go hunting. But yeah, RFL's just going to kind of hide out and spawn, and we're going to have a bit of extended save. If you're a Counter-Strike fan, you might know this as Jame time, but yeah, it's looking like Valk are just going to win the round 3-2, but RFL going to save 3 guns. And that's the beauty of Pav, is that you can have a gun in each hand, you can have a gun in your back, you can have 2 pistols at your side. So, I mean, if RFL is able to get away with saving here, we'll kind of pan down to him and have a look in maybe even a friendly wave or whatnot. But hopefully, for his sake, that nobody finds him. Now, you can see those cool animated cosmetics Skins were recently added into the game a little while back, and they actually just came out with a new skin pack the other day, and it is literally an 8-bit animated pack. So it's like it has like an 8-bit style animation, and you can get it for the M4 and the knife, and I believe the Desert Eagle. So it looks really, really cool. So Pav just showing that, you know, when it comes to quality in certain aspects, it's just so far out there. It's really awesome to see. But cosmetics aside, we go into round number 6 here, and we'll kind of see what happens from there. So, Chum, I will let you take this one away.
Appreciate it, boss. Still learning the game, still learning the casting client here, folks. But it's been a blast. I'm seeing these two EU teams go absolutely neck and neck. I mean, they're going clawing at each other. What a time nade there. But Aircon finds a headshot there on Sam across the map. Early 4v5 for the Valk squad. We're hearing some AK shots going down here. What a nade. A double nade from the Valk squad. Unbelievable momentum. RFL is going to try to recuperate. Oh, Tima. Just unrelenting headshots here, folks. Is set to find another one. Another time nade from Tima. Tosses it, but there's a smoke. Oh, it was a nade.
So the aggressive positioning from Alex there to try to hide in the little cubby there, but I mean they don't have a lot of health, so we'll see kind of what happens. But it looks like Tima, if we go over to them, they might actually be wanting to rotate over to B. Yeah, here it comes. But Vintage Cheese is going to be the first one to respond, and could be delaying the bomb plan here. But they're going to fall off and reposition here. 25 seconds left. Bomb is going to get planted, and this is the tense part. Now we're in a retake situation. So RFL joining the fight, but 2 players under half health. This is going to be difficult for Old Guard to hold off here, I think.
Down goes Phoenix. Timo with the quick refrag. 2v2. Down goes another Alex. No chance. Wow. Just like that. Timo absolutely brutal against Ninja. I mean, Valk, they've shown stamina. Right, yeah. I mean, they've shown that they can kind of hang in there and keep up that morale to keep fighting another round. But my gosh, these plays from Old Guard are really brutal. Just goes to show the consistency and the professionalism of these players to keep up the good work.
Oh my god, yeah, Tima again just holding it down on their own there. I mean, RFL was just kind of hanging out in main, but I think that's the second big play we've really seen from Tima this game, and just one of the great players of the Russian community there. So Tima, very, very nice job on that hold there. So we're going to see 3-3 scores tied up yet again. We're still going neck and neck. Alex going to be tossing a smoke grenade that I think finally lands at main. Crystal Daniel gets the kill onto Phoenix. Aircon, though, able to get the kill onto Sam. Ooh. Crystal Daniel, actually Alex, I'm sorry, swings out there, gets RFL. And no trades coming out. So 4 versus 3 for Valk to try to, take the 4th round here. But Aircon in a very nice flank position and could easily just walk through here, unbeknownst to him.
Oh,
Tima,
gets absolutely blown away as Aircon snags a kill. Here comes a swing from Alex, but that's not where the last T is. There's a swing, AK, no. The SMG comes out on top. Vintage Jesus goes on to the next round. Oh my gosh.
Man, that was there's a little bit of whiffage there, a little bit of windage, but a little bit. It happens. But nevertheless, I mean, very well played from Alex, denying the entry into site and then focusing on that A long push there, really just kind of converging onto that. So nice plays coming up from Valk there, and we are 4-3 right now. Crystal Daniel going to be doing something cheeky here, not just kind of standardly holding on. Oh, gets caught out though. RFL in the right place at the right time. Crystal Daniel trying to really just cross there, and we're going to have to start the truck up again, but a very nice pick coming out from RFL in the immediate round there.
Hate to see it. There we go. I wonder what these breaks are. Guess that's for us, right?
We'll figure it out.
Okay. We're back in it.
Alrighty, I believe we'll see RFL get that kill again, just because we're a little behind, but it's all good. So we'll follow along with RFL here in the beginning of the round. Does a little bit of a nade over towards that A-long to deny the immediate push and gets himself comfortably over into this forklift here. And look at this. Crystal Daniel just kind of crossing there, and now we're back exactly where we left off, so not too far off. RFL going to be rotating over with the rest of the squad, though, and now, ooh, a little bit of nade damage. That could have done way more, actually. It looked like it was right on them, but you never know. It could have just been the angle that we were at, but... Minute 8 on the clock, and maybe another rotate considered here.
I mean, I would definitely consider a rotation here, but look at Aircon sneaking by, goes into an engagement. AK finds one ninja with the quick refrag, and just like that, it's one player left for the Valk side against 3 of Old Guard. They are beginning to rotate onto site, but whether Ninja will have the opportunity to cut at least one of them down, that is the real question. No, a trade bringing us 4-4.
Yeah, not able to save any of the guns there, and, you know, the money not looking super hot on Valk here. I mean, they're gonna, or Valk, excuse me, they're gonna have to, you know, kind of scrap together a last round buy, but they have to completely buy out because it is the last round of the first half, so... You know, they're buying whatever they can. Phoenix, excuse me, going to be going over towards that B site alone. Actually headed over towards mid, maybe going to try to take some mid aggression, whereas the rest of the players are going to go over towards A long. Maybe see if we can do a little bit of an A crunch here. Nades go out. Sam's going to be just quietly listening, seeing if they can maybe, you know, get a cheeky knife kill here, which would be huge. But RFL's going to have to check this corner. Nice little flash goes in. And Ericon, yep, very nice flash coming in. Phoenix getting the kill on the Crystal Daniel. They're looking for that third kill on the Alex. They managed to get it, and then the last 2 players are the B players, so A site has been freed up for the Old Guard, and it's looking very likely that they'll take this round. Vintage Jesus now in a 1 versus 4.
Yeah, that trade worked out perfectly for Old Guard, but look at Vintage. They could be, oh man, they're getting flanked, but the footsteps are going out. Here comes Vintage. Absolutely slammed to the ground. 4-5 for Valk. I was about to say Valk.
You're about to say Vale.
You keep right. You're about to say Vale. I'm trying not to say Volk because I come from Onward. What a interesting situation.
Yeah. The way that I've been told is that you have to think of it like Valk as in like Valkyrie.
Right.
It's actually, if you look at their profile page, it originates from something in like Africans or whatnot. But yeah. But either way, speaking of, Crystal Daniel going to be able to get that 5-7 headshot. Tima goes for the initial pick and actually gets a little bit aggressive and gets punished for it. Toxic does get Crystal Daniel though. 3 versus 3. That bomb is coming over towards the B site. RFL with a Beretta and a Dream. Are they able to get the shots? Yeah, gets the first shots, tries to make it the second, but loses their life in the process now. A 1 versus 2. Aircon in the connector, and now he just barely spots the player's leg. Doesn't know where the second one is, so has to be very careful as they approach this situation, but puts himself into... Oh my goodness, does Vintage Jesus get this
kill? Took a little bit too long to find the kill with that stock pistol. But we do see a 5-5 situation between these 2 teams, neck and neck, because this is map. This is the deciding map of the winner of this series.
Yeah, and, you know, especially in Pavlov, like, those pistol rounds are so important to win. Like, you know, other games that have economy, yes, the pistol rounds are important, but especially with the limited amount of rounds you have, like, you're basically guaranteeing yourself a second round here. So Valk very likely to be 6-5 here, unless Old Guard pull off some sort of absolute miracle here. Vintage Jesus gets the Tokarev kill on the Phoenix, so that's plus $800, and that bomb is going to go down for free. And yeah, man, this is going to be pretty non-doable. Vintage Jesus just kind of farming again. Another Tokarev kill, another $800. You're letting the man make bank. He's just running. He's just go for it.
Jeez.
But Crystal Daniel able to find Toxic. 2 versus 5. RFL on a 1911 and a knife. Try to see maybe if they can find something. Aircon does go down, and so now it's RFL with a knife and a dream. Goes for the knife throw, but a swing and a miss. 6-5. Valk take the lead here. 4 rounds away from victory.
Seeing here in the live chat, yeah, I mean, the votes are coming in similar to the scores, neck and neck. Now we're sitting at around 50-50. We're just trading points. We'll see how this goes.
For sure. And now we have a PP Bison. Interesting that he's just like saving his money for whichever reason. I don't know how much I agree with that, but you know, I'm always proven wrong here. So we'll see what happens, but again, is vulnerable to the M4 because when you don't have armor, the M4 is now one-hit headshot, and that thing just basically puts it above an AK in every single way. So you do have to buy armor if you're on the attacking side. On the defending side, it's less often that you have to buy armor because the AK is just a one-tap no matter what. So there is that fact, but 35 seconds left. I believe the bomb has been planted. Phoenix gets the kill on a Vintage Jesus. 4 versus 3 retake situation here. And, you know, Phoenix does need to try to push out, but so does the rest of the team. So Phoenix does get cut down.
Oof.
Sam actually gets a double with the AK shorty. And now this retake is looking less and less doable for the old guard here. And they may just want to elect to save as we go into the final round here. But Ninja Kex able to get the headshot on Toxic. And just like that, no gun saved. 7-5.
But we're seeing a lot of like headshots from both squads, right? And that's what really matters. As long as your aim is true and your crosshairs are headed towards that helmet, that really is all that counts. Unfortunately, the long-range angles, Sam was just consistently coming out on top. But yeah, I mean, Old Guard have done it on map 2. We'll see if they can bring it back here on map 3.
I mean, 7-5, and they're on a save, so I mean, it's pretty almost guaranteed that it's going to be 8-5 unless they get these picks here, but they do drop 2 players low. That's going to be important there. Crystal Daniel does find Phoenix, and now they're going to look... Ooh, nice headshot coming in from Toxic, but the refrag comes in as well. Vintage Jesus gets the kill onto RFL, gets swung there. Now it's Ericon and Tima with a revolver, a Desert Eagle, and a Dream. Tima does find the kill, okay, and Vintage Jesus is one shot to either one of those weapons, but Sam does find Ericon, and now they're going to push out and try to find Tima, who does get a couple hits. 2 players are one shot. This is not... A little bit of tactical nade dodging there. Oh yeah, this is where it's... Yep, that is Pavlov sprint peeking in a nutshell, and Tima really just trying to find this kill, but they're going to be dead there to Sam. And 8-5, Valk 2 rounds away from a series victory here.
We are just so close to the end here. Carson in the chat, a fellow moderator in the Breachers community, saying in the chat, Loki might start playing Pav again. Beautiful.
You should.
Beanie is in the chat. And come back, guys. We need to revive EU. I mean, that's exactly what we're here to do. Not just EU, but Pavlov as a whole. We're planning on bringing you way more Pavlov casts. So buckle up, get strapped in, and subscribe. Get ready for all that content.
Absolutely. But as we get buckled up here, RFL able to get that initial pick onto Alex there. Tima gets the second one, but Sam trades him out. RFL, nice cover fire, and the nade coming in from Phoenix. They completely stop that B push, and now it's just Vintage Jesus in a 1 versus 4 situation here with that AK shorty. Does have a helmet this time around, you know, safety first, always a good thing, but you know, otherwise gonna be lurking around. Team gets the headshot on the Toxic there. 40 HP though. Now pretty low on HP, but Phoenix able to get that refrag there. 6-8. Old Guard are not out of this one just yet.
Yeah, in the live chat, we've still got an even vote here between Old Guard and Valk. No decisive, conclusive Yeah, prediction from the audience, 50-50. I mean, you love to see it, you hate to see it. We're getting close to the end of the series and the end of this map here, folks. But before it ends, be sure to invite and share the stream so that you can enjoy this content with your fellow players and friends.
For sure, for sure. So, Vintage now on that 50 cal, and I will say, as an avid boomstick user, it is harder to make it work on the attacking side than the defense, but Sam able to get the kill onto Aircon, and so that's going to open up things a little bit, and they're going to have complete site control here, so 45 seconds, there we go, we do see that bomb plant, 2 Phoenix does go down. RFL and Tima do have clips, so they have plenty of time to make things happen, but Toxic might get shot in the back here, and RFL not there to support, and actually gets gunned down because they were trying to throw some util, and now Tima needing to save, but hold up, Flash goes out. Tima, if they're, oh wait.
It's a perfect smoke. But there's going to be a little bit of a hole to the left of it, to the right of it. Where's the double kill? There's one! Tima, can you finish it?
He's going to steal it.
They're going in.
He's going to clip it. Oh my god, the pre-fire. He
Oh
clips it.
my
He steals
God.
it right away. Tima, once again, the playmaker, and they trade. No gun saved for either team, and Tima again with the clutch. That's the power of the Clippers. You have the ability to steal that round away. Tima so tactfully finding a smoke grenade and able to get that player just at the edge of the smoke. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful play from Tima. That could have very well just saved Old Guard the game, but they still need to win these next couple rounds, because if they lose here, their eco's not looking good.
You don't have to be a musician to feel the improv and to be in the groove. That was beautiful from Tima. 8-7 is the scoreboard here, and they're again contesting the same site. Quite the blitzkrieg as we see here. Vintage. No, it's down goes Crystal. Big find by Toxic. Quickly refragged by Alex. There's so much smoke here, folks. We have no idea what's going on. Bomb has been down. Phoenix is in the play. They found one kill. Can they find a second? No, they go down. A trade. A refrag. Sorry, folks. Sam trying to find some kills. Where are the T's?
They're both right here. Aircon does have a flash, though. They can easily flash main from that position. Now we get like pretty much all of them. RFL gonna go out for one. Gets the one. Doesn't get the second though. And now Aircon gets the one. Is he able to get the second? Oh, Alex able to get that kill. 9-7, and things are looking bleak for Old Guard here. They don't have a lot of money.
No, they
really
do not.
don't have much of anything. They're gonna have to roll on SMGs and hope for the best, but no util, nothing. I mean, Valk are pretty much set for the rest of the game, so we'll see what happens. But it's not looking super likely if you're an Old Guard fan, but who knows? Maybe they just pull something out from there, and we'll see what happens. They do have 2 M4s, so they'll have to make the most use out of those, and they scrap together whatever util they could get. And there we go. Toxic able to get a kill on the Crystal Daniel again, but Alex gets the refrag onto them. So that is an M4 down, and you want to try to grab whatever you can there, but 1:20 on the clock, and you know, this could be a fake out even, and they could be rotating over towards the B site, and especially when you're on such a gamble buy like this. Oh, Sam almost goes down there, and when do Old Guard consider that a rotate could be happening? One happening right under their noses as we speak, but Phoenix just hiding in the corner, and this B site is going to be taken for free, but they're taking their sweet time on it, and I believe we actually do have a rotate in the form of RFL, who managed to grab that M4. So 50 seconds left. They may decide to double back here. Who knows? This is it's a game of cat and mouse. Aircon able to get Sam. Oh, look, I mean, the flank on the mid. I mean, if Aircon could just hold out here, they have a pincer. Nice headshots onto Alex there. 2 versus 3, and I think Ninja Kex is running through useless with the bomb, and Aircon might actually hear that, and Ninja Kex is going to walk into that fire line, and just like that, against the odds, we're at 9-8.
9-8. Valk could pull it off again. Oh man, I am clenching something as I am sitting down watching this action. This is getting a little bit too close for comfort. Two maps,
I gotta say.
both 10-8, 8-10 for both squads. This is the deciding map. We're just so close.
I gotta say, what a game to what a first game to put on the official VRML network for Pav. A 10-8, an 8-10, and what could be another 10-8 or could be a 9-9. Who knows? Uto comes out, doesn't get anybody, but it's looking like they just want to slam over towards B. But I believe that was just Tima gets cut down there, and we do have a little bit of one more startup. Can't end anything out here with another just little flick of the key there, but we'll get right back into it. We did see Tima go down there, and we did see that Valk were looking to go over towards that B site. So,
No. Teaser.
You didn't see. You didn't see anything.
You ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing.
This is good. So, anyways, yeah, we'll see a little bit of. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. So. Again, I believe we're going to see Tima just immediately go down there. Minute 35. RFL's going to hear these footsteps. Going to be spraying a little bit there, trying to, spray through the smoke. The thing about Pavlov is that you do have hit marker sound, so you can get some real information. But look at this. RFL in the corner. Phoenix gets Crystal Daniel, and the crossfire from RFL. He gets Ninja Kex there. Aircon's going to go down.
Look at Phoenix, down they go. Aircon still in business. 1v3 for the one and only Sam, but they shut down one. They can't handle the Toxic. 9-9 here on the board, folks. It's getting tight. Who knows what the score will be?
9-9. Oh my goodness. What a way for game number 3 to pan out.
Looks like we got a little something here. Little something here on Valk's side. Little something.
I love to see it. I love to see the 50 count, but will he hit anything with it, or will he just completely whiff? He's gonna go for the peak in mid. Maybe we get that first person view.
Whiff for the first one. Come on, give us the nade. Oh my gosh, they're on 1 health on a lifeline and ventilator. Vintage Jesus is just a little blow, and they're out.
Just a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound. 1 HP. I have seen a crazy 1 HP clutch, so it is not completely out of the cards just yet, but a minute 5 left, and we're going to be looking for that A play. But, look at this from Aircon, getting a nice kill on the Crystal Daniel, but Sam answers back with a double headshot of their own. Toxic gets Alex there. 3 versus 2, actually 2 versus 3. Toxic holding it down here. And now, look at this. Both players 1 shot, and Toxic with a nice triple kill there. 10-9. And Old Guard are going to be your series victors for the day. Look at this. Gets the 1. Both players are low. Swings, gets the second. And just like that, Vintage Jesus not able to land the shot. And Toxic, beautiful plays holding it down. I believe it was a 4K or almost an ace there. But wow. What a way to end game number 3.
My goodness, folks. I'm gonna roll the map win just one more time for. Just one more time. Will it do it for us? No, it seems like we're bugged. But you can hear the music in the background. I'm sorry, folks. That's gonna be it for us tonight. What a pleasure. What a pleasure for this EU match in the Pavlov VR Master League. Any finishing words, Yellow? Because I'm gonna close this one out.
What a banger. I told you it was going to be a banger.
It was.
We got 10-8, 8-10,
you did
9-10,
warn me.
so.
You warned me, yeah.
Yeah. What a way to come back. But folks, just be sure, again, if you're not subscribed already to the VRML network, do that. Subscribe so that you can see more awesome casts, not only from Pavlov, but from all the other leagues that VRML does, as well as hit that notification bell. Make sure to be staying tuned for more content and whatnot. But Chumbate, it was a pleasure to have you over on the Pavlov side of things. Hope to see you around a little bit more, and that's going to do it for us, folks. Hope you enjoyed the games today, and we hope to see you in the next cast. Take it easy.
Pavlov VRML is brought to you by Exclaim, HyperX, ProTube VR, VR Cover. Thanks for watching VRML.